One of the recent most requested videos have been to make a Blazing Bash tier list, because I did make a Blazing Festival one, which, by the way, if a unit has come out after I've done the tier list, it's not going to be in here because I can't predict the future. In the Blazing Festival tier list, I made a video and then Peng released, and people are like, why isn't Peng the tier list? Well, what can I say? I don't know, I don't own the game. But yeah, these are the Blazing Bashes that are currently in the game right now. And the lyric breaks, again, let me also preface this. The lyric breaks that are currently in the game are up until Hashirama and Madara. The next in line are Haku and Zabuza, and maybe if you're watching this in like 2 months or something like that, they might go up. I don't know. We'll have to see when they get the lyric breaks. It's difficult to tell really because the meta constantly evolves. But I'm gonna talk about units that are currently in the meta right now and stuff like that. So the tiers, top tier, these are units that you should always use in Kage League if you have them. Good tiers is units that you can use, not really the best of the best, but they are very good. Usable tier, they can for sure get you qualified, but in Kage League they might struggle. Trash tier, just don't use them. You can use them, but don't. Why is just they shouldn't even be in the game. So let me start by order of release. This is of course in order, and this is of course all of them. OT Naruto, again, this is all PvP by the way, all PvP, none of PvE stuff, but I'll have to say, OT Naruto is the only unit right here that is actually a top tier PvE unit as well, because when he's Unblazing Awakened, he can attack boost and he's amazing, but off of that, everything else is going to be PvP. OT Naruto is a top tier Blazing Bash. He is an amazing unit. It's incredible because OT Naruto is the first Blazing Bash. In the codes, he actually has a lower code than Sasuke, so he's technically first, although they release at the same time. This is by the order of the codes, by the way. That's how it's structured. And he is an amazing unit nowadays. He can fit in any top tier team, and he can really help you out because he's tanky, he's fast, he has a lower chance of being mobilized. Overall, he's just an amazing unit. Sasuke goes in the usable tier. You should probably not use him, but because of his lyric break, he does hit decently hard. And there are a lot of hard units, so he can be very, very good. Gaara is a top tier unit. The second fastest unit in the game, fastest Blazing Bash in the game, and he is overall just really, really good. Rock Lee also goes in the usable tier. I would not say he's trash, but he's almost there. Like, Rock Lee, he has only one purpose right now, which is to one-shot skill Madara, and that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, he has fallen off. Neji goes in the good tier. I would put him top tier, I don't know if he is up there. He is certainly very, very good. He's like in the middle between good tier and top tier. Like, Neji is very slept on. I barely see him. If I had him, I would use him. He hits pretty hard, and as I said, a lot of hard units are the main units right now in PvP, so he is a unit that can counter them. Hinata is a top tier unit. Tanky, fast, all around really, really good. Hashirama, again, just like Neji, he's almost in the top tier, but he goes in the good tier. He most certainly can be used in Kage League teams. That's why he's in the middle, right? But he's not as good as a Gaara, right? But he's certainly very, very good. Only the problem is that they one-upped him with Sage Mode Naruto, because the whole shtick with him is that he switches the unit, but we have a unit that is certainly better than him, which is Sage Naruto. He's faster. Is he faster? He is, right? And he switches you up and then he makes you go back. But yeah, Madara, he's also the good tier. It's sad because there are situations where I would put Madara in the top tier, because whenever he jutsus, he cannot be jutsued back for a long time, almost as far as him coming back, right? And he gives damage reduction, so he's kind of like, you put him anywhere you want, you do the jutsu, I mean, not literally anywhere, it's whenever you can hit someone, right? And then he's like a damage reduction spot, but I'll put him in the good tier. He's almost top tier though. Haku goes in the trash tier. As I said, it can go up, maybe it can go unusable, but right now it's a trash tier, same as Zabuza. I want to say they are like the turning point. Up until that point, every single Blazing Batch has been like meta turning up until their release. Haku and Zabuza were good, but they were never amazing. Sakura goes in the Y tier. She's terrible, absolutely god-awful. Ino goes in the usable tier. She most certainly, when she gets a lyric break, she probably will go in the good tier, but right now she's in the usable tier. I mean, again, she can be very good. It's just that bravery units, they just all of them have like wisdom damage reduction stuff. It's just not good nowadays. Itachi, same thing, usable tier. Itachi, if only his effects were a higher rate, because only 50%, and you need him max duped to be 50%. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it at all. And nowadays, even if you switch seal someone and chakra seal someone, let's say they have the new PvP bravery Minato, well, they can still jutsu. So it's just not a worthy unit to use. Shisui goes in the Y tier. When he came out, he was only trash, but Y tier because it's just not worth you running at all. Same as Orochimaru. I want to say Orochimaru is the worst unit in all of this. Ever since he released, it was like, why is he even in the game? There is no... Actually, Shisui, he just goes in the trash. He's not why, but Orochimaru more certainly is. He's the worst by far. Kimimaro, he goes in the usable tier. When he gets his linear break, I know his linear break is going to be far away, right? As I said, linear breaks, you can't really predict when they're going to happen, but it's kind of like a 2-month thing, right? We just got Blazing Bash linear breaks for Hashirama and Madara. In 2 or 3 months, we expect for Haku and Zabuza, right? So Kimimaro is going to take a while for him to linear break, but whenever he eventually does, he probably goes in the top tier. Because right now, the only thing with him is that his stats are really low. If only they were pretty high, they would be good. Shikamaru goes in the trash tier. Just not usable at all. They're better units to remobilize, and you certainly want to use him for an ultimate, which is really difficult to get because he has really low stats. Shoji, trash tier. No reason to use him at all. When he came out, he was good because he one-shotted Gaara if Gaara had no dupes. But nowadays, Gaara with his linear break, he can't be one-shotted anymore, and that's just not good anymore for him. Tsunade also goes in the trash. I don't want to put her in the trash tier because she's really tanky, and if you land demobilization, she can be really good, but I have to because she's so slow. She's so slow, and demobilization is like 20%, 30% of the ability. It's just not a usable unit. If you run her, you'll pay the consequences of using her. It's just not worth it to use at all. Jiraiya goes in the usable tier because of Minato. I saw some strategies using Minato and then him in the back, and then you jutsu with Minato, the new bravery Minato, and then when he's back you jutsu with Jiraiya, chance of jutsu sealing, but other than that I'll also put him in the trash tier, but I'll put him in the usable tier for now, because I do see strategies that can use him because he has speed boost as his buddy, which is such a good ability, but really other than that I can't see much of him. Sasori goes in the top tier. Ever since he released, Sasori is like an amazing unit. He's not slept on, I want to say, but he's underappreciated for how good he is. Damage reduction, tanky, a lot of health. Ultimate is amazing hitbox. I see a lot of people don't use him how he should be used. You should be using him in the middle, not in the last lane, because nowadays we have Killing Sasuke, one of these units that immobilize, and he doesn't have immobilization resistance, but he's certainly a very good unit. Deidara is in the Y tier. He's god-awful, absolutely terrible. He's not as bad as Orochimaru, but I would certainly say you should not use him at all. He's terrible, absolutely terrible. Kakashi goes in the good tier. I would put him in the usable tier, but his hitbox is amazing and he does so much damage. He's like a CM2 Sasuke that did stuff well. That's all I'm saying. He's like if CM2 Sasuke got an upgrade other than his linear break. He's absolutely amazing, and his damage is all around worth using him. Rage Obito is the best Blazing Bash in the game. There's no comparison. If you don't have Rage Obito like I don't, it's so sad, because you see people using him and you're like, damn, I wish I had him. He's just an insanely good unit. And again, he's the best Blazing Bash in the game for sure. Bang goes in the trash tier. He doesn't do anything. He just does a single target damage and that's it. It's just, there's people that defend him, but I can't see how. It's probably people that pulled him and they don't want to think that he's bad, but he is. He is really bad. Same as Conan. I sometimes see Conan in lower end of PvP, and she just gets destroyed by Final Valley Sasuke. Same as Pain. Any bravery and wisdom unit that don't have damage reduction or dodge are gonna be destroyed by Final Valley Sasuke. Like Sasori, Gaara doesn't have damage reduction against a body per se, but he's so fast he doesn't need it. And Hinata, like, they have damage reduction, that's why they still can combat Final by Sasuke, but in the case for these two, they don't. They just get destroyed. Kakashi also goes in the trash tier. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen him being used. Ever. That's how bad he is. But I wouldn't say he's a Y. He's certainly not as bad as Sakura or Shimaru or Deidara. My guy goes in the usable tier. Sometimes I see him. The only issue with him is that he is a single target jutsu that is meant to one-shot wisdom units, right? But he doesn't one-shot Hinata or Minato. So it's like, oh, yeah, he's not worth using at all. Sasuke goes in the Y tier. It's like, I mean, is he? I think he's just trash. He's not Y, but he's certainly not good at all. Don't use him. He's not worth it. He's kind of a lesser version of Neji, which is sad because I feel like Neji, even before his inner break, was better than Sasuke. It's just very, very strange how they made this unit. Itachi goes in the usable tier. Itachi, he is a lesser version of Madara, which I'll talk in a second. I'm hesitant, I want to put him in good tier because I see how his potential can be good, but I'll be honest right now, I've never seen Itachi be used well. Ever. Because his hitbox is okay, and he doesn't have much, he just ignores dodge and damage reduction, that's it, that's all he has. Minato is a top tier Blazing Bash. If you've never seen Minato, I don't know what to say. Minato is in every team, and he's absolutely amazing. He's fast, he's tanky, he does an amazing ultimate, amazing normal jutsu as well, which is 3 and 6 units. They never have good jutsus, but Minato has. In his jutsu, whenever you land both the attack reduction, chakra seal, and switch seal on someone, you're like, yeah, yeah. Because here's the thing, Itachi, right? Itachi also has switch sealing and chakra sealing, but he has a really low chance. Minato has a decent chance. So he's just overall amazing. He gets a really easy ultra combos. Overall, Minato is amazing. He's the second best Blazing Bash. I'm gonna order them after I'm done listing whichever goes in which position, but let me just put these bad boys here because they are top 1 and 2. Obito goes in the usable tier. When he released, I was a person that was like, god damn, this Obito sounds OP on paper. In reality, he gets destroyed by Final Valley Naruto, Rage Obito. He gets one-shotted by Rage Obito. He just gets absolutely destroyed. So it's just low stats. If he had like 50k health, right? I would say he would be a top tier unit, but it's just, he's usable. He's in the usable tier, but he's just not amazing. Madara, I'm hesitant of putting him top tier. I want to put him in top tier, but I'm also going to put him in good tier. He has the 25 speed up, amazing. Ignores dodge and damage reduction is really good because his jutsu does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. He has damage reduction towards wisdom, which is, again, Itachi is the lesser version of Madara because Madara, he protects himself against wisdom. He gives himself wisdom damage reduction. He's fast-ish. Not really. He's almost at 300 speed. Overall, I really like this Madara. And gives 400 attack to bravery, which, I mean, like, it doesn't seem like much, but here's the thing. Sage of Six Paths Madara is the next Blazing Festival to get a linear break, and when he does, these bad boys with the 400 attack boost with Sage of Six Paths Madara is gonna be a good combo. But that's why I put him in the good tier. Almost top tier, almost top tier. I wanna put him in top tier, but I can't. Naruto is a Y. It's really sad because I've said so many times that 4 Tails Naruto and 6 Tails Naruto are my 2 favorite versions of Naruto. It's like when Naruto goes berserk, right? When he absolutely loses his mind and he just gets angry. It's just my favorite forms of Naruto, and they made 4 Tails Naruto a terrible summonable unit, and the 6 Tails Naruto a terrible free-to-play unit. It's just really sad. It goes in the Y. He's absolutely god-awful. Don't use him. Never. Sakura goes in the good tier. I was always someone that didn't like the Sakura because she never seems to work. 70% with so many people that have lower chance of being immobilized, like Gaara and stuff like that, OT Naruto. Sometimes you just can't immobilize people, and immobilization units really suffer from that. But if you face a team, right, and because she's AoE, if you face a team and you get a good view of all 3 of his units and you can immobilize all 3 of his units, she can be an amazing unit. She is like bearing usable, but she goes in good. I do want to say she's a pretty decent unit. Her banner was trash though. If you summon her banner, I'm sorry for you. Hinata also goes in the usable tier. It's just, she can't do much. Her jutsu does some decent damage, but here's the thing, she's wisdom, right? Gaara and Sasori are the big bravery units. And what do they have? Damage reduction against wisdom. They don't take full damage. Also matter. Like bravery units in general have wisdom damage reduction, and she, although she does give herself damage reduction, she's really tanky, she's so goddamn slow. She should have been like a unit that when she jutsus, she speed lowers you and gives herself speed up. That would be amazing, but unfortunately didn't do that. And by the time she's back, all the units in the field have already had a turn again. So she's just that slow. I do not recommend using her. And Kisame, the new unit, I would also put him in the usable tier. I mean, I would recommend using Hinata if you're like in a qualifier league and stuff. She can be very helpful, but same here for Kisame. Kisame, he is a unit that should have been top tier, but isn't because it's 5 and 10. And you'll see that the only unit here is 5 and 10 is OT Naruto, right? And it's because he's super mega tanky. A thing that Kisame isn't, and he's fast. A thing that Kisame isn't. Kisame lacks damage reduction, dodge, anything that would protect him, because let's say you have him below a unit that is fast, right? You use the fast unit, use the jutsu like Wisdom Minato or Bravery Minato, and then when they're back, Kisame Kenjutsu. He's 5 and 10, so he cannot jutsu right away. He can jutsu. After he jutsus, he almost dies to a hard unit jutsu. He almost dies, and that's not a good thing to have on your team. But he's still good. He's still good. I cannot deny that. He's still good. It's just that, again, there are so many hard units in the field that if you don't have damage reduction, dodge, or are tanky yourself, like OT Naruto, right? OT Naruto is a tanky unit. If you're not one of these, you just are a liability. You just are. So, this is my Blazing Bash tier list. I'm gonna leave a link to this if you wanna do it yourself and send me on Twitter yours, because of course this is I want to say not mostly, but this is some part of opinion. So if you want to give me yours, I'll leave a link. So I will leave a link to this, and you can make yours and send me on Twitter. So thank you guys for watching, and again, let me know in the comments your opinion as well. And just yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys for watching. I forgot to list them. I stopped recording and forgot to list them as better to worse. But okay, so I'll put it like this. Actually, OT is better than Sasori. I would put it like Madara is probably the best one of the good tier, and Kakashi would be like the worst. I feel like this is good. And then usable tier, I do want to say, it sounds good like this, but I do want to say Kisame is better than all of this. Hinata is also better, and Obito is also better. I want to say Obito is a little bit better than these two. CM2 is probably the best. Is he? Yeah, I don't want to say CM2 is the best one of these. The trash tier, not that it really matters, but I do believe it's kind of in order. I want to say Zabuza is a little bit better, and Shisu is a little bit better. But yeah, that seems like in order. Pain's the worst. Kakashi is the worst. I feel like it's good like this. Why? Doesn't matter, but Orochimaru is the worst. Okay, now it's done. Thank you guys for watching.